So I finally just kind of put my scissors down. I was cutting his hair and I said, McGee, look at me. Can't you tell there's something different? And he looked at me and he was going, I don't know. Oh, you grew a mustache. And I went, nope, that's not it. And so I went from, no hair to hair, and I don't know, it was just really interesting. Because people were looking at me differently, and let me even give you a few stories of even after, especially the first couple of weeks. What was so obvious to me wasn't obvious to some people, because I wasn't completely bald. My hair was thinning, receding, and keep in mind, I'm cutting hair too. I'm cutting hair behind the chair. At that time, I was actually renting a chair, from somebody, and I had clients that came with me, and I had a very good friend, coming out. I was cutting his hair. His name is McGee, and like I'm 10 minutes into his haircut, and he's like not even looking at me like there's anything wrong, and I have all this hair and feeling a little bit, he was one of my better friends, and I could tell, like, does he know that I've done something, or is he being nice or whatever? And so I finally just kind of put my scissors down. I was cutting his hair and I said, McGee, look at me. Can't you tell there's something different? And he looked at me and he was going, I don't know. Oh, you grew a mustache. And I went, nope, that's not it. And he goes, no, I don't know. Did you lose some weight or something? I went, nope, that's not it. And finally I had to tell him, I go, I have more hair, you dummy. Can't you tell? I have more hair. And he looked at me and was going, wow, yeah, that's right. You do have more hair. Wow. Well, how did you get it? Like, what did you do? And I had my hair replaced, and he started asking, the details of it. And anyway, but that was a real eye opener. That was what was so obvious to me wasn't obvious to some of my best friends and my network of people that I knew. And I hear that often. I hear that so much. And by the way, my brother Michael, he's balding. He's beyond thinning. He's balding. He wears his hair really short, a buzz cut. But he called me up and he said, hey, I'm going to be speaking at this conference. You'll probably know some of the people. But I thought, that out of respect for the people, that I want you to do a makeover on me and put hair on me. And so I went, wow, really? And so he came in and we put hair on him, and he went back home, and to my surprise, it was amazing what he thought he was doing it for. That being out of respect, for the conference, and to have hair, of what an impact it made on, once again, not only how he looked, but how he was feeling about himself. And he sported it for a couple years, even after that conference. But it was amazing, he being in the public eye around hairstylists as a lifestyle. And he was even blown away at the number of people who didn't have a clue that he did something about his hair loss. And I think what he did back then too, to kind of, his hair had some gray in it, and because he did a lot of work for Redken, he colored his hair to bump some of the gray out, and that's what a lot of people thought he did. People thought he had colored his hair. We put a real light density system on, so we didn't put a lot of hair on him. We kind of did it gradually, and it was very believable. It looked like he should look, and he probably was in his middle 50s back then or so. But that's those are the stories that I hear all day, every day, and that's what compels me to do what I do. Probably the most exciting thing that I do and that I get to hear, and what inspires me to continue to be in this business, is the stories of the people that I helped cross the finish line, or however you want to say it, or jump the next hurdle to actually get their hair replaced in whatever modality they choose to use, whether it be hair transplantation or if it's a non-surgical cosmetic procedure. is the stories, like I'm telling you right now, of when people come back, of what is so obvious, to us, the person isn't always so obvious to, their world when they come back. And I just believe in anything that's legitimate, that is FDA approved and has proven results, and it's going to have our name on it, I want to be a part of.